Dr. Walker cannot find any relatives who match with Jonathan. Now, if you don't let me tell Ethan the truth about his son, Jonathan will die. Are you willing to sacrifice his life just to keep me from being with Ethan?
Ew, what are you doing?
Stopping Christmas with any luck. I'm sending poisoned treats to all Santa's reindeer. Rudolph, with his nose so bright, won't be so bright 6 feet under.
Stop that. And Dora would be so mad at you if she knew what you were doing.
I'll worry about that when she gets home. Until then, this house is evil central. Oh, my. Oh, you're arriving. How nice. Well, we'll have to have a long chat while you're here.
What was that?
It's Jace. He's coming to Harmony.
Because of you? Okay, no, enough is enough. I will not let you bring death to Harmony.
Paloma, wait, no, stop, baby, stop, please, listen to me, we need to talk. Paloma, I love you.
You love me? We have different ideas about what love means, you bastard.
Answer me, pretty. How did you know that Spike told me to have sex with Sheridan in that sleazy hotel?
Luis.
I want the truth! What's really going on here? Are you working for your grandfather?
No.
Is that what this is? Is this one of his sick little plans? Are these even real bruises?
Of course they are.
I can't believe this. Why does he really want me to get you pregnant?
You know what? How dare you? Okay, I don't know what else is going on here any more than you do.
Oh, really? Then how did you know about Spike?
Do you honestly think I would sacrifice my son under any circumstance? Teresa, I'm going to do anything and everything I can to save Jonathan.
Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you for coming to your senses. Now we can tell Ethan the truth that little Ethan is his son. Ethan, Gwen and I have something to tell you.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Ow.
Serves you right. Why I bothered to slap you, I don't know. I should have used my gun.
I love you, Paloma.
Of course you do. That's why I caught you in bed with Fancy at the bed and breakfast.
Okay, I told you, I don't know how I ended up in bed with Fancy.
It must have been witchcraft. Goodbye, Noah. You've broken my heart. I hope you're happy.
No, wait, Paloma, wait, listen to me. What if witchcraft or the supernatural is an explanation? I mean, all these crazy things have been going on in this town lately, right? Like the talking Timmy doll? Or what happened with us in Tabitha's attic?
UNK said that there was some gas leak that gave us hallucinations.
Yeah, but what if we were wrong? It's not like we smelled anything. Then we wouldn't be able to explain any of that. And we wouldn't be able to explain how I ended up in bed with Fancy.
Hey, first you almost killed Gwen with that poison, and now you've invited death to Harmony? No, I will not have it.
And it's up to you, is it, dear?
Tabitha, it's bad enough. You are making innocent people suffer for no reason.
It's a very good reason. The dark side's ransom. We will never see Endora and Miguel again if we don't create havoc, Kay.
Well, you have. You've already used your magic to put Noah and Fancy in bed together. And might I add, you broke your promise to me saying that you would leave my family alone. And then you have Paloma and Sheridan walk in and catch them in the act.
Yeah, that was pretty tricky, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. You have shattered Paloma's poor heart, and Sheridan is going to use what she saw. She's going to break up Luis and Fancy. I think you have caused enough evil for 1 week, and bringing death to Harmony? Come on. That is just way over the line.
First of all, I will do what I damn well like. And second, you have misconstrued this whole situation as usual. I am not the one bringing death to Harmony. The dark side is. And there's not a damn thing we can do about it.
Ethan, come in here.
Keep your mouth shut. I'm never going to let you tell Ethan he's little Ethan's father. You will never be with Ethan ever again. Get it?
Just can't believe it took me this long to figure it out. You're working for Alistair, aren't you? How else would you know about Spike? And Spike's not helping us find Marty. He's just working for Alistair too, isn't he?
Would you just stop for a second and let me think?
Think about what? How you're gonna lie your way out of this one? This whole thing's a setup, isn't it?
You're wrong.
Am I? Then give me a reasonable explanation as to how you know about Spike.
You're always so glib. You think if you talk fast enough, you can get yourself out of anything.
I love you, Paloma. And I know that you love me. Believe me, I have no idea how I ended up in bed with Fancy.
I want to believe you.
Then you should. Even Father Lonigan says there's something evil in this town, a force or an individual. Who knows? Think about all the crazy things that have happened here. Whatever it is that's causing those things is the same thing that put me into bed with Fancy. I am sure of it.
God, have you lost your mind? We have to tell Ethan that little Ethan is his son. He could be Jonathan's only hope.
There's plenty of hope for Jonathan. Here, look at this. While you have been nagging me, I have been doing research. Jonathan doesn't need a liver transplant after all. I found an alternative cure for him on the internet.
Say for 1 minute, I buy into your explanation of weird forces of evil. Why would these forces go after us? If you're right, these forces went to a lot of trouble to put you and Fancy together and then manipulated the situation, so I run to the B&B to find you. That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Paloma, I know it was real. My heart is filled up with you, with Paloma. There's no room for anyone else in there. And I know you feel the same way about me.
This is an experimental holistic treatment, Gwen. Herbs, oils, and a special diet. Okay, this is garbage.
Teresa, there are dozens and dozens of success stories.
Gwen, there's not one MD listed here, okay? Do you know what this is? This is sick. This is a setup so desperate people like yourself who can't find matching livers use every last cent they have on this fake cure to save themselves and their loved ones. This is cruel.
Well, I happen to think it's a miracle. The doctors won't have to cut Jonathan open. I think with this treatment, he is going to be cured, and then we can all go home.
Is it Gwen's baby Jonathan? Is he the one who's gonna die?
Ask me no questions. I'll tell you no lies. Really, Kate, I don't know.
Well, but just trying to look in the bowl. We need to see the future. We have to know.
All right, but I'm telling you, it's a waste of time. Look. Yo, Bowl. Can you fast forward it a bit? Kay here thinks she can cheat death.
No, I don't see anything except clouds.
Of course you can't, you silly idiot. Takes hundreds of years of experience to understand all this. Well, I do see a funeral. Why you mortals wear black for mourning is beyond me. I mean, black is such a cheery colour.
What else can you see?
I can see an open grave. And that idiot priest standing there. Well, I guess you can cross him off your victims list. That's all, really.
What, is it a baby? Can you see the size of the casket?
No, I can't see a casket. No.
Oh, my. What? What do you see?
Oh, I see. I see. I know who's going to die.
I'm waiting for your explanation.
Okay, stop badgering me. I swore I wouldn't tell, but you're forcing me, so... Fancy told me about Spike.
Fancy.
Yes, she was very upset about what she saw at that hotel, and she confided in me.
Fancy knows about Spike?
You know, she knows a lot more than you think.
Oh, really? Marty?
She didn't say so.
You swear that's the real story?
You know what? Fine. Don't believe me. Okay? First I break Fancy's confidence, and now you're calling me a liar? Fine.
All right. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I have a lot of bad history with people in your family, especially your grandfather.
I know, Luis.
Sorry, I prejudged you.
You know what? It was worse than that. You treated me like a criminal.
Forgive me?
Oh, God, I'm as bad as grandfather is. Okay. Incarceration in a torture chamber is obviously a stressful situation, and people act rashly when they're under stress, so...
Okay. Good. So, friends again?
Friends.
All right. Then let's figure out a way to get out of this hellhole, okay?
All right, look at this. Look at this, what people are saying. And it's completely unsuccessful. It's worthless. Nothing but hot air. It's criminal. Gwen, think of all the people that have been trying to use this instead of listening to the doctors. People are dying because of this nonsense.
You know what, really? I just wish you would shut up. Because I wouldn't even be in this situation if it weren't for you.
Me.
Yeah, you. Because the only reason I even brought Jonathan to the hospital is because you kept on insisting he was sick.
His temperature was 105.
Teresa,
Gwen.
he wasn't dying until Eve gave him an overdose of medication. So tell me, how did you get her to do it?
What?
How did you get Eve to give my son an overdose? Because I am sure that you orchestrated this whole thing so that my son would get sick.
You're mad.
And you are trying to kill my baby.
Tell me, who is going to die?
Death is all-powerful. He won't allow you to interfere.
Who is it?
If I tell you, remember, there's nothing you can do to stop these deaths.
Deaths? You mean there's more than one?
Yes, there are going to be two. 2 people are going to die in harmony.
Hold still. Good.
What if it works? Can't let Luis out of the basement. He has to be here for Grandfather's plan to work.
All right. Almost got it.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
It kills me that you found me in bed with Fancy. But I just have to say one more thing. I don't feel guilty. Because I have no idea how I got there, and it certainly wasn't by choice. I love you, Paloma. You are the woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with. That hasn't changed.
I don't know.
Please, Paloma, help me help us get past this. Let's focus on our love that will help us get past anything.
Why don't you just wave a magic wand while you're at it?
We don't need a magic wand. We have our love. Our love is so powerful, it can erase any bad memory.
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I guess I lost my balance.
Yeah, I got that.
I want to get some water. Ugh. God damn it! There's no water.
What?
There's no water. Alistair must have turned it off.
Luis, if there's no water in here, we'll die.
Are you sure you want to know?
Yes.
Pilar and Teresa. Pilar and Teresa are going to die.
Oh my God. No. We can't let them die.
No. Oh, don't waste your energy, dear. You and I can't stop death. No one can.
Yeah, well, we can try. We can at least warn them to be careful.
Oh, now you're being silly. They're as powerless as we are.
So what am I supposed to do? Just give up? I'm not a quitter.
Listen, dear. Think about it. Maybe death showed up in my bowl because he wanted to alert us that he was coming. Because he wanted you to warn Pilar and Teresa. And maybe because of your warning, they take precautions. And those precautions lead them to their graves. You see, you just can't interfere with these things.
I would never put an innocent baby's life in jeopardy.
That's really funny coming from you, Teresa. You killed my first child, and now you got Jonathan sick. Well, you know what? With this, he's going to get better, and he's going to be perfect.
You are not facing reality, Gwen. Your son was sick long before he came to the hospital and was overdosed.
That is not true.
Everyone said his behavior was strange, Gwen. Ethan, my mother, even your mother. He's been listless since you brought him here.
No, Teresa.
He would fall asleep at the blink of an eye. That's not normal, Gwen. His liver must have been failing him since he was born, if not before then.
My son does not need a liver transplant, okay? With this holistic treatment, he's going to be fine. He'll be perfect in no time.
He doesn't have time, Gwen. If you don't do the right thing, Jonathan will die.
Grandfather's sick. We disobey him, so he takes away our water.
How long can people go without water?
Not long. I don't know, a couple days. You hear us, Alistair? Is this all part of your plan? You want to watch us slowly die?
We could just do what he wants us to.
No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to betray Fancy. Okay, I'm not going to make love to you, and I'm certainly not going to get you pregnant.
Okay, I understand.
I can't believe Alistair actually has the patience to actually watch us slowly die.
He doesn't. Don't you get it, Luis? He will walk away and forget about us in here forever.
Yeah, unless he has something else up his sleeve. What did I tell you? You don't give us water, but he'll give us enough booze to get 10 people wasted.
Very grandfather. There's no way you would ever sleep with me if you were sober.
What? That's not true.
Do you know that one time he sent me a t-shirt from Texas from this bar that he went to? It said, "Get lucky at the Lubbock Corral." Drink. Drink until she's pretty.
You hate me so much that your son is going to pay the price. Well, you know what? It's clear that I can't get through to you, so I'm going to take matters into my own hands.
Excuse me, what is that supposed to mean?
I'm not going to let Jonathan die. I could never look Ethan in the eye if I let that happen.
Well, you won't have to, because he's going to be with me.
You see? That's all you care about. Jonathan is going to live because I'm going to protect him. With or without your permission, I am telling Ethan everything.
Jonathan is my son, so you stay the hell out of my business.
You don't get it, do you? Ethan is going to find out that little Ethan is his son. The truth always comes out. And if little Ethan isn't tested and Jonathan dies, Ethan is going to hate you, Gwen. And he's going to hate me too. And I will lose him. But you, Gwen, you will lose Ethan and your son.
Turn off that bowl, Kay. It's going to drive you bonkers.
If you sat and watched that bowl all the time, could you predict everyone's deaths?
Given enough time, yeah.
Gosh, I wish I would have known my mom was going to die in that explosion. I would have warned her not to get on that bus at that airport in England.
You haven't heard a word I've said, have you? It wouldn't have made any difference. When your number is up, it's up. Even if you'd have warned your mother not to get on that bus, she might have been run over by a car, or blown up in the underground, or eaten by lions in London Zoo. When death comes for you, there is no escape.
So you say. All I know is that my mom died, and now I find out that I could have warned her. It's not fair.
You're not going to get all teary on me, are you? Huh? Here. Have some of your mother's tomato soup cake. Will that cheer you up? Not surprising. Goat would have to have its stomach pumped after that cake. Okay. You are so young. I know you mean well, but you just don't understand. There is no fighting death. He is a powerful force. Almost the most powerful force of the universe.
Almost.
Poor kid.
Stop trying to be nice to me, okay? I'm used to it. Either people see me and call me pizza face, or they're uncomfortable around me and they just look away. And when I lived in Germany, I tried to get friendly with this family, and Mother actually asked me to not come around anymore because apparently when her daughter had nightmares, she saw me.
Sorry.
Never mind. I need to get used to it, right? A life alone. Besides, I wouldn't really want to be with any guy that was stupid enough to want me anyway.
Are you listening to yourself? Stop being so self-defeating. You are a beautiful woman inside and out.
Yeah. Rudy has a great sense of humor, too.
Come on, stop it. Stop it, okay? I'm serious. Hey.
Beautiful, huh?
No, I mean, pretty bad. But I've seen worse. Unhappy, fulfilled people. Take yourself to a hospital, look at the burn ward. You consider yourself lucky. Maybe if you stop focusing on your scar, you'll realize what a beautiful person you are.
Sure. If I'm so beautiful, then why does my grandfather think you need to be wasted to sleep with me?
Because he's an idiot. Come on. Hey. Let's not let him get the best of us, okay? I'm telling you, we are going to find a way out of here. I still think that skylight might be the key, okay?
No, the barrels are too unstable.
We'll think of something. Okay? Did you hear me, Alistair? Did you hear me? If you did, I'm gonna find a way out of here. And I'm gonna get my son back.
What did you mean when you said death is almost the most powerful force in the universe?
What?
Then there's something more powerful.
Well, there's always you-know-who and you-know-who.
No. Something I can work with.
What are you getting at?
Something that's stronger than death. Something that can stop death.
Now, wait a minute. Just don't start with your meddling.
You know, don't you? There's something. What is it? It's love. It's love, isn't it?
I'm not listening.
I knew it. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. That's what we used to bring Jessica back from the dead.
There's no comparison.
That is what we're going to use to keep Pilar and Teresa alive. Love. All we need is love.
The 60s are alive and well. Hooray.
You really love Marty, don't you?
Of course I do. He's my son. I'd do anything to get him back. It's the whole reason I came here. I thought I was... Never mind. This whole thing is all my fault. If I hadn't hesitated, Alistair would never have been able to get Marty in the first place, and now he'd be back with his mother, and we wouldn't be here in this place.
Oh, poor guy. No, don't be a sap. Stick to the plan, Pretty. Remember the plan. You know, we can right all those wrongs, Luis.
How?
You know how? Make love to me and get me pregnant so you could get Marty back.
You have to save Jonathan, Gwen.
You know what? You know, you actually almost had me there for a minute with the drama. But I know that everything you're saying is just a bunch of lies, because Ethan could never hate me. You know, he loves me. It's Gwen and Ethan and Jonathan. We're going to be together. We're going to have a wonderful, perfect life together, and there's just nothing you can do to stop it.
You really think that love is strong enough to help us past your betrayal?
I didn't betray you, Loma.
You keep saying that.
Love is the most powerful force in the universe. If you trust in that love, it'll bring us back together and it'll help you forget what you saw.
What you did.
It's the same thing, isn't it? Oh, please, Paloma. Come on, trust in me. Trust in our love.
I really want to.
Well, then you'll try, right? Oh, thank God. You know, I have no idea what I would have done if I lost you.
I feel so much better now that we have a plan. We will use love to fight death.
Lower your voice, please. Anyone could be listening. With all this talk of love, it could put someone in a very bad temper. Now, I don't know what this magical plan of yours is, but don't have your hopes too high. Harnessing that emotion is extremely difficult. And all that business in the forest with Jessica, that was just a fluke. There was a group of people there who felt that emotion for her. They were in the right place at the right time. And that's all there is to it. But you can't recreate those conditions to combat death.
Why not? Why not? We'll get on the radio. We'll go on TV. We will send our message of love from a satellite to every home in the nation.
People people aren't going to listen. You might have their attention just for a moment, and then they'll change the channel. And then death might come after the messenger. Look what happened to John Lennon. And Martin Luther King and Mahatma Gandhi. Doesn't matter who you are. You can't fight death, so don't even try.
Gwen, your son is sick. He needs a liver transplant or he's going to die. Now, you need to have little Ethan brought here to be tested immediately.
No, I don't.
Well, I'm not going to let your son's death be on my conscience, so I'm going to go to Ethan. I'm going to tell him the truth, and I'm going to make my own arrangements to have my son brought here.
Well, I'm not going to allow it.
Well, I wasn't asking. I'm going to tell Ethan the truth, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
Do you really think that the power of our love will fix everything?
I'm positive. Just like I'm positive that someone or something has set us up. You were meant to barge into that room at the B&B.
Maybe it was nothing supernatural. Maybe we were drugged or something. Could it be Alistair?
Maybe. I don't think so. Look, Luis and I had this conversation once about this town, and he agrees with me that there are evil forces at work here. Something or someone hates it, and people are happy. That's why we were a target.
I don't know if I buy it. Luis is always
Whoa,
saying
hold on,
those
wait.
things.
Luis, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I think I know where we can look for Luis.
I'm sorry, the answer's still no. I can't make love to you, even if it means us getting out of here.
Because I'm so ugly, huh?
What? No, you are not ugly at all. You are beautiful. God, your eyes, your lips, your face.
Half of it, anyway.
Okay, half of it. But you have an amazing body. If I were single, I would go after you in a minute.
If you were fancy-free.
Yeah, exactly. I'm serious. Any man would be lucky to make love to you.
You mean that?
Yeah, of course I mean that. How many times do I have to keep saying the same thing to convince you? Yes.
When you hit puberty, did you have some sort of crush on the Bride of Frankenstein or something?
You gotta stop. You have to stop this. You are a beautiful, amazing woman. And if you don't stop with this self-hatred and loathing, you're never gonna realize it.
This town is filled with so much pain already. Now things are gonna get worse. Why would Death just warn us that he's coming?
Because he's working for the dark side. Death is an equal opportunity annihilator. It's so typical of the dark side to taunt us like this. Spreading evil is only half the equation. Instilling the fear of evil is the other half. Go on, go ahead. Try and warn Teresa and Pilar. If you do convince them that you're right, the only thing you will have succeeded in doing is make their last days on Earth fearful and miserable. And then, anyway.
Okay, you don't have to lecture me.
Sorry.
You made me think, though. You're right. Maybe there is a guy out there who would see past my scar and love me for me.
See that? It's the spirit.
So just make love to me, Luis.
What?
It's a big deal. I want a new life, and you want Marty back, and we both know that there's no way out of here unless we give in to Grandfather. And look, Fancy, she'll understand. Let's do it. Make love to me, Luis.
You had your chance. I'm going to tell Ethan the truth that little Ethan is his son. I'm going to have him brought here immediately to be tested whether you like it or not.
You are not telling Ethan anything.
If you won't protect your child, Gwen, I will.
Teresa, Ethan is Gwen's. That's it.
You mean mine?
Yeah, mine. That's what I said. Whatever. You know, look, Jonathan's going to get better. He's going to live. And everything's going to be just fine. And if you tell Ethan the truth, guess what? I'm going to call Mexico in 2 minutes. So poor you, poor Pilar. Because you know what? You'll be dead.
I've been so worried about Luis. Where do we look? How do you know where he is?
You trust me, right?
Yes, I trust you.
Then come on, let's go find your brother.
Pretty, we don't have to give in to your grandfather. We'll find another way out of here. Now, I still think maybe the skylight.
Luis, you're not getting through that skylight, and neither am I. Grandfather has left us no other choices. Let's just do it. Help me make a baby and let's get out of here.
Maybe you're right.
I know I am.
So,
Just get started.
you can't just turn it on, you know.
Maybe you could use a little encouragement.
This town is going to hell in a handbasket.
Try a Mack truck, dear. We've got masses of heartache to spare.
Luis is about to make love to Pretty. Fancy is going to be devastated. Teresa and Pilar are going to die. Hell. Maria is about to lose her grandmother and her aunt.
Oh, well, she's lucky. Too many relations are a damn nuisance.
Yeah, but there has to be something we can do.
Give it up, Kay. Death is coming to Harmony with his sharp scythe to cut down Pilar and Teresa. And there's nothing we can do about it, so just get ready to say, hasta la vista.
You're a big talker, Gwen, but you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't call Mexico and live with all of that blood on your hands. Because if my mother's right and her secret is exposed, my entire family will be killed. Me, my children, my mother, my brothers, their children, my sister. Jane. Jane would be killed. The little girl that you say that you love so much. You can't let that happen to her. That's why I can't stand by and watch you let Jonathan die.
Well, you've already said that you think I'm crazy, right? So don't test me. Because I'll do anything to be with Ethan, including letting you die. And I mean that.
I don't believe you.
Well, try me. Keep your mouth shut, and your family lives. Tell Ethan that he's little Ethan's father, and wait for the blood to start flowing. Choice is yours.